You know what's funny? Is that everybody wants to be successful until they realize what successful really looks like. It's not glamorous. It's not constant excitement all the time. It is doing the same thing even when nobody's clapping for you. I said this so many times that I hope that it's already drilled in your head that when I say motivation is not real, it does not last. And success isn't built on motivation. It is built on what you do daily, constantly, especially when it feels pointless, when it feels like it's not going anywhere. But you're supposed to have crazy faith that everything's gonna work out, even though that you don't have that sight that it will. You just kind of go all in and take that chance. And that is actually what separates people who live out their dreams from people who just keep them as dreams. Look at it as faith is that foundation, and then discipline is the structure that you build on top of that. And here's the truth, discipline feels boring most of the time. But newsflash, it's not supposed to feel exciting. If you feel excitement all the time, you're probably chasing that high and not actually making it a habit. It's not gonna last if that's what you're in for. You're not in for the feeling of excitement and adrenaline. You're in for the long haul. And that counts as motivation because that spark is gonna fade. And that's when discipline is supposed to kick in. That's how you keep that momentum and that ball rolling. Right now, we live in a world that glorifies quick wins. Everybody wants instant success, instant money, just instant validation, but real growth is in the repetition. It's in doing what's right even when that excitement is long gone. Now those people that you're probably looking up to right now that it just looks like they have it all together and they just have natural discipline, they don't and they aren't. They just decided to wake up and stop negotiating with themselves and just get to work. That is the only thing that is separating you from them. Once you get tired of your own BS, that's when the real work happens. Those people know how to say no. They know how to put their foot down and get results. Those results come from eating right, saying no, constantly showing up when you are not in the mood to. I love the saying, stick with the plan, not your mood, because that is so real. Your mood is gonna change day by day. It is what the plan that is what you need to stick to. And all of those good choices, the stuff that you don't really want to do, that is what compounds into results. Now here's the food for thought. Think about this. What if the reason why you're not in the space that you want to be is not because you're not capable, but it's because you keep quitting when it gets boring or when it gets tough, but more so boring. You keep quitting during the boring part. All about romanticizing the glow up only gets you so far. It's the work of you constantly showing up. The shift that needs to stick in your mind is this combo right here. Failure and faith. Success isn't about getting everything right. It's about walking failure to failure without losing the enthusiasm that you had in the start. What you should be doing when you do fail is you learn, adjust, and just try again. And skip the part of making failure meaning that you're done. Throw that out the window because you are not allowed to quit no more. Stop being a quitter. Lock in and remember that all the people that you see at success, those big time millionaires, those athletes, those celebrities, whatever, everybody that is successful has failed. They all put themselves on the line to look stupid over and over and over again until they made it to where they want to be. Every athlete has lost. Every singer has probably made a bad song or just not like a top hit. Every millionaire, billionaire has made a bad business move. Failing is just how you master it. That's how you grow your faith. Not by everything in the world just working out, but by everything trying to break you and you still stand tall and you stick on the course that you need to. What I want you to do is study the successors in whatever you are trying to do. So if you are trying to become a YouTuber, study YouTubers, follow their plan of success. If you are trying to build a business, study a big successor in that field. Whatever you are trying to do in this world, even if it's just simply being happy, make a game plan for yourself and stick to it. And also remember that those people that you are looking up to are probably years in the game. Yes, a lot of people blew up overnight, but that's not how majority made it to where they are. So keep in mind what you see on social media that is not by overnight. That is from the hard work that you did not see, that the hard work that they did not show. It's that integrity that they kept doing what they needed to do without all the extra stuff. Leave it behind and focus on the goal that you have in mind. So if what you're doing right now feels boring, keep going. If it feels repetitive, keep going. That is how you build momentum. Discipline does not feel good in the moment. Discipline always doesn't look pretty and feel good, but it's also creating the life that you are going to enjoy later. Stick to that one saying, work hard now so you could play hard later, not play while you work. You need to lock in now so you can enjoy that fruit of your labor later. This goes for whatever age that you are. The sooner that you wake up, the sooner that you get to investing, the sooner that you will enjoy the fruit of your labor. Stay away from major crowds, major trends, everything that looks cool, and a big step outwards. You will see that those are all sheep. They are just following what is cool, what is trendy, what is probably not good for you. Stay faithful because it's supposed to not feel exciting. It's supposed to just work. So if you did not retain anything that I just said from this whole video, let me remind you, success is built on what you do daily. You're meant to have that crazy faith that everything is just gonna work out, because then it just does. Discipline isn't supposed to be exciting. It's quiet, it's repetitive, it's quite boring until you see what it builds. And if it feels thrilling all the time, you're probably doing something wrong. And remember the big one, success is going door to door, failing and failing, and not losing enthusiasm. That is an amazing quote from Winston Churchill. Lock it in. That is how you are gonna grow. That is how you master your craft, and that is how you're gonna win. Anything that I just said stuck with you or hit home, drop a comment down below, and also give me a thumbs up because you're welcome. And if you really enjoyed what you heard, give it a subscribe button because these are the topics that I talk about every single week. I focus on self-growth, productivity, and just becoming 1% better every single day. And I know you are too. So keep following along, and until next time. Bye!